We have to pick our president in about 81 days. The world been waiting to see what are Kamala Harris' plans for the economy. Like, for us to vote for you, to know what's going on, we need to know your plans. And she finally just officially gave a few ideas, a few plans. We're going to talk about that in this video. Because look, first thing first, when you go to our website, if you type in our website right now, KamalaHarris.com, first thing it is give us some money. First thing, donate. That's how she got 300 million. And that's it. That's it. You're trying to be the president of the United States and all you got is give us some money, right? You go to Trump website and you see this and you see Agenda 47 platform. And he tell you 20 things he's going to do as soon as he get in office. Letting y'all know. Hey, we about to seal the border. He letting you know. So this is what people been waiting on. So what I'm going to do is, first, I'm going to play a clip of what she talked about, because make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe button, because I had to do this 35-minute watch of all of this stuff because I seen a quick clip, but I don't want to do a video and not be intelligent and give you guys the correct information, right? So I'm going to first show you guys a quick clip of what she's talking about. We're going to react, and then we're going to do a deep dive. So if you guys just want to see the quick clip of what is going on, shout out to the Shade Room. So let's listen to it.
I will help families deal with rising costs. And that's by letting you keep more of your hard-earned money. Under my plan, more than 100 million Americans will get a tax cut. And we will do this by restoring 2 tax cuts designed to help middle-class and working Americans: the Earned Income Tax Credit and the Child Tax Credit. Through which millions of Americans with children got to keep more of their hard-earned income. We know this works. My plan will include new penalties for opportunistic companies that exploit crises and break the rules, and we will support smaller food businesses that are trying to play by the rules and get ahead. Work to pass the first ever.
So let's first go to all of the comments. I'm not even American, but I know that's cap. Voting for someone making promises for when they get in office, but they're already in office, is nasty work. We're still voting for Trump. It's really disappointing once again that our people are saying, why didn't she do this in the last 4 years, or that she's VP now? The jokes she's done, nothing is really old and cleared up. You ain't giving us no information. Y'all forgetting she's the VP. She doesn't make the law. That is the legislative branch. She is the executive branch. Okay. Trump 2024, she definitely was a part of the Biden administration, which failed, and seemed like we just forget that. You're already vice president. So majority of people are saying you're already vice president, right? What happens in this political industry we in, right? They usually say, I promise we're going to give free pizza to everybody, free pizza to everybody. And when they get in, they don't get free pizza. And their supporters say, well, Lando couldn't get free pizza because the principals and the student council said we can't get free pizza. So it falls on deaf ears. So you said student loans going to be forgiven. Some got forgiven. Let me know in the comments if yours got forgiven. And most people that I know didn't get them forgiven. So very, very tough. Now, this is the deal, y'all. What I'm about to do is play certain points, and we're going to walk this all the way down because it was a 35-minute deal, but I want to articulate exactly what she said so we can walk this down.
So believe me, as president, I will go after the bad actors. And I will work to pass the first ever federal ban on price gauging on food. My plan will include new penalties for opportunistic companies that exploit crises and break the rules, and we will support smaller food businesses that are trying to play by the rules and get ahead.
All right. First thing first, that is impossible. That won't work. Just literally throw that plan out of, first, since I'm a finance person, right? She's first saying, because people that don't understand language, she is saying food companies. So let's say you go to Target to get food. If Target is exploiting their customers by their profit margins. So they would say if you're selling these grapes for $10 when they supposed to be $3, then we're going to put a penalty on you. If you look at the consumer index report right now, prices post-pandemic is damn near about regular, like such as their profit margins. If you look at the pandemic, it was crazy. So you're going to first try to go after these big companies that's already donated you hundreds of millions of dollars. You didn't get 300 million from just regular people. You get it from the big companies that's telling you how you're going to roll, how we roll because we're paying you this money. So you're about to go after these companies and say, yo, we about to put bans and mess up your money. It's impossible. And I'll explain more in a second.
We will help the food industry become more competitive because I believe competition is the lifeblood of our economy. More competition means lower prices for you and your families.
Be honest right now in the comments. Do you guys genuinely believe that? So if you get more competition, so she's believe if you put more competition, everybody gonna lower their prices and be like, oh man, let me make my grapes lower than your grapes. Yeah. These are billion-dollar companies and billion-dollar owners that know each other. You own a gas station right here. I own a gas station right here. Why are their prices basically the same? One is $3.50 and one $3.57. One $3.50, one $3.52. $3.50, $3.49. It's not too much of a gap. It's like, all right, you got premium gas right here, conveniency, depending on what a place. I don't believe it worked like that because they can just call each other. They can just walk over to the gas station and be like, hey, yo, I'm about to raise my gas to $6. Raise yours up to $6.01. We about to stick it to her.
So we're not going back on that, and let's talk about the cost of housing. So now, the housing market can be complicated, but look, I'm not new to this issue. As State Attorney General, I drafted and helped pass a homeowner Bill of Rights, one of the first in America. And during the foreclosure crisis, I took on the big banks for predatory lending with many of my colleagues, including Roy Cooper, and won $20 billion for California families when I was Attorney General. So I know how to fight for people who are being exploited in the housing market. And I know what home ownership means. It's more than a financial transaction. It's so much more than that. It's more than a house. Home ownership and what that means, it's a symbol of the pride that comes with hard work. It's financial security. It represents what you will be able to do for your children.
Y'all see old girl in the background that had her phone out taking pictures? Because you know in the background you probably don't supposed to have your phone out. She went to take a picture of the speech, then put the sign back up.
And sadly, right now, it is out of reach for far too many American families. There's a serious housing shortage. In many places, it's too difficult to build, and it's driving prices up. As president, I will work in partnership with industry to build the housing we need, both to rent and to buy. We will take down barriers and cut red tape, including at the state and local levels. And by the end of my first term, we will end America's housing shortage by building 3 million new homes and rentals that are affordable for the middle class. And we will do that together. We will do that together. And we will make sure those homes actually go to working and middle class Americans, not just investors. Because, you know, some corporate landlords, some of them buy dozens, if not hundreds of houses and apartments. Then they turn them around and rent them out at extremely high prices. And it can make it impossible then for regular people to be able to buy or even rent a home. Some corporate landlords collude with each other to set artificially high rental prices, often using algorithms in price-fixing software to do it. It's anti-competitive, and it drives up costs. I will fight for a law that cracks down on these practices.
Living in Detroit area, right? What happened was we had a lot of abandoned houses. We had a lot of abandoned buildings. When I got my home in 2000 and after the 2008 crash time, got my house, my last house in 2011, $50,000 cash because the economy was crap. Like imagine that on a golf course, $50,000 cash. Insane. Fast forward, every single investor came and bought up all the stuff by downtown evolving around it, and you was able to pay $600 a month to be close to the downtown area. Now that same location is probably $2,800 to $3,500. They just gentrified it. How can you say you're going to stop that if you're in office right now and been in office for 4 years? And it is going on right now. How are you going to say, when I get in office, this is what I'm going to do? The problem is you versus Trump. Trump can say, when I was in office, this is what I did. Look at how the economy was ran. Did you guys have more money? Was gas prices down? Was you getting business grants? The list goes on. Right now, you can say, hey, we did the tax credit for a year or so. Now you got Congress that shut it down, but we're gonna expand on that. But can you do that? What's your thoughts?
We also know that as the price of housing has gone up, the size of down payments have gone up as well. Even if aspiring homeowners save for years, it often still is not enough. So in addition, while we work on the housing shortage, my administration will provide first-time home buyers with $25,000 to help with the down payment on a new home. We can do this. We can do this. All to help more Americans experience the pride of home ownership and the financial security that it represents and brings. So that's my plan.
$25,000 to first-time home buyers. That is great. How does it look? How do you implement it? That's great. How you have to do it, so that's the best thing I like about it. But let's go to the tangible evidence of it, right? First, we're going to talk about the child's tax credit, up to $6,000 for families with newborns. So, first thing first, the child credit is for people that just had babies, brand new babies. So if you already had your babies, then you SOL. If you get fixed, you SOL. You gotta have new babies. Okay, so it said her plan will restore up to $3,600 per child, or up to $6,000 in total benefits for middle and low income families during the first year of the child's life. This plan comes less than a week after Senator J.D. Vance of Ohio, former President Donald Trump, GOP running mate, floated a $5,000 child tax credit. So this is something you are mimicking after the Trump party has said, which you said no taxes on tips, what Trump already said he would do. So right now, you basically stole two things that Trump party said they would do. This is crazy, y'all. This is crazy. And I'm like, who qualified? Because you can look and see who qualified for this. And I even look for who qualified for the earned income tax credit. Because like, how you get that then? It says, have you worked and earned income under $63,000? Unfortunately, my income is higher than that. So I'm SOL. So that don't technically help me. Give me your honest thoughts, because when I looked at it, I was like, this is a very socialist mindset. This is let the government be on a Suge Knight stuff. The government tell you exactly what to do. I'm a capitalist. I like to make money. I like to get rich. This is a very socialist. Like, you're about to put a fixed price on groceries? You gangbanging on groceries? How is this going to happen? What's your thoughts in the comments? Be honest.